You let yourself go and move forward. Your lips collide a bit roughly on his, and Matt jumps a little out of surprise of you moving before him. You hear the sound of the bandage that was holding falling to the ground. Matt's fingers brush through your hair and brings your face closer to his, and his mouth slightly parts from yours, and he looks at you intently. His lips come back quickly and sensually move against yours. You feel the heat rising in your stomach as you answer the kiss. Your hand automatically hooks around his neck, and his own move to your waist and brings you closer to him. The kiss keeps you going, and after a while, you feel Matt's tongue tickling your lower lips. You let his tongue enter the inside of your mouth and find yours. Butterflies run wild in your stomach while your tongues intertwine with each other. He moves closer and brings your upper body closer to his as your kiss deepens with more and more passion. You both jump at the sound of someone knocking on the door. You put some distance between you while hearing Amanda's voice on the other side of the door. I'll make something to eat. Do you want some? Yeah, thanks. He blushes and scratches the back of his head in an embarrassment manner. He bends down to pick up the bandage on the ground. Hmm. He seems to be searching for what to say. I thought that you were avoiding me these last few days. He sighs. That was the case. He looks at you directly in the eyes with a serious expression. It makes your heart skip a little. You lost the habit of looking him straight into your eyes. Listen, I'll be honest. You stay silent while waiting for him to continue. I don't know what to think about all of this and this kind of situation. It doesn't seem to be the right time to be doing this. He swallows before he continues. I mean, we're on the run, pursued by the cops and some crazy men. We don't even know exactly where we'll be going. He rushes his hand through his hair. I understand. I just know that there is something with you. I don't know exactly what. He blushes while talking. Every time you're around me, my head becomes a mess. How are you supposed to take that? He seems to be noticing your expression and talks again. No, not in the wrong way, in the right way. Embarrassed, he looks at the ground. Is it okay with you if we wait a little before getting anything started? You gently smile at him. I'll wait for you. The blush on his face intensifies a little, but he nods to you nonetheless. Then he finishes treating your wound. Okay, we had a little spicy there. Spicy. Hey. Okay. Anyway, what's up, guys? This is Tag here, and yeah, that was the introduction segment. So this is gonna be episode 6 of Up Until the End, and yeah, that was a little spicy introduction for this episode, wasn't it? Hey. Okay. Um. When you get out of the room, Matt is already in the living room with Erica. You decide to go into the kitchen to get a glass of water. Amanda is there getting something ready for dinner. So what happened between you two in there? Huh? I know this is a little bit up front, but you know it's not the right time to be pregnant, right? Wait a minute, wait. Hold on, does she think that they did the thing? That they did the old devil's tango? Wait. You almost dropped her glass of water hearing her. Here. She says this while she puts something in your free hand. She takes a look at it. Oh boy. Oh no. You become red as a tomato while moving your head. Oh, Amanda, where did you get those from? Amanda, why? No! Why? I won't take them back. Now tell me, something happened, right? She seems to like teasing you. You two seem to be a little embarrassed since you got out of the room. Especially Matt. He was bright red. Oh, God. Uh, you kissed? She drops the spoon she was holding in her hand. Really? I knew something was up between you two, but I didn't think that you were red. Oh, no. Okay. You feel your cheeks becoming super red. But it's good, really. I don't know. We decided to see how it goes later. I understand. Now was not really the right time. He nudges you playfully, but it's good anyway. When the night falls, you leave the vet's house while saying goodbye to him, like you decided with him earlier. The road is calm and the journey starts without any trouble. I realize something now. Do we have enough money for 4 tickets? I don't think so. We'll figure it out. Oh god, don't tell me they're gonna sneak onto the boat. Well, one of them is. You drive all night, and the next morning you arrive at the harbor like you planned. It's lightly raining outside. Wooden pickets led to small boat dock. There was a bigger boat as well. In front of it is a little building with a sign saying harbor. Large windows let you see inside of it. There's a sign saying open hooked on the door. Everything is calm. There is nobody neither in the building nor on the boats or the docks. Still in the car, you're thinking, we should just take a boat and get out of here. I don't know, something is strange. Now that you say it, you're not wrong. At first, I would have said that one of us should go to the reception and look at the boat list and their destinations, but it's much too calm. Amanda nods her head. I don't like it. Erica nods her head too. She seems to be uneasy. Can can we leave? You all agree, and Amanda gets ready to drive the car. Oh no! You jump when you suddenly hear a gunshot sound. You put your hands in your seat while you feel the car roughly giving way on one side. God damn it! Anxious, you look all around to find the assailant. They're puncturing the tires. They're preventing us from driving away. Just run. You put your hand on the handle and get out of the car as fast as you can. You don't take the time to get your bags from inside the trunk and get away from the car. The field isn't very the field isn't vast and empty. You can see a road on your right. At least you have some luck. You quickly head towards it. You have to get through as many obstacles as possible so they can't follow us. You run as fast as you can, pushing on your legs to the tips of your toes. You wince as you take the time trying to find enough strength to move your body. You're still feeling weak after losing so much blood. Amanda takes Erica's hand while running and is pulling her. The girl is trying to follow the best she can. The road that you want to cross is full of cars. It's dangerous, but at the first opening, Matt rushes through it. Let's go. I can't believe I'm doing this. The adrenaline makes you rush through it after Matt. Amanda and Erica are following a few meters behind you. Once you're on the other side, Matt leads the way. He's running straight towards the square where there's a market. Go! You don't have enough breath to answer him, so you just keep on following him. Your lungs are burning and your strength is starting to leave your legs, but you do what you can to follow the pace. The people in the market are looking at you with wide eyes, asking themselves what has gotten into you. As you're running, you bump into some of them, knock over some boxes and barrels, spreading the contents all over the ground. Sorry. You're asking yourself how Matt was fighting enough breath to apologize for running like that. Matt leads you into a shopping street, which is also crowded. You zigzag into the crowd while hoping that your shoes can't follow you. You keep running for what seems like an eternity. You don't have any breath nor strength in your legs. You pass through the main street until you reach the middle, then turn right. You run a while, then turn left, still zigzagging in the crowd. Finally, Matt turns his head around and makes a gesture to you with his hand. He's pointing to the shop in front of him. You nod and turn around to make the same gesture to Amanda and Erica. You don't see them. Amanda and Erica are not there. Panic gives you some energy and you rush faster towards Matt. When you finally reach the shop and get in, you don't take time to catch your breath. The girls, they're not following us anymore. Breathless, your voice is shaking. Your head is spinning a little, you don't have any energy left. You have a hard time focusing and accepting the pain stinging in your shoulder. You bend yourself down and put your head to your knees trying to catch your breath. What? He rushes towards the door and looks into the street. Amanda! You hear him screeching Amanda's name and rushes towards them as they get into the shop. What happened? You look all around, Amanda, and widen your eyes. Oh no, Erica! Oh no, where's Erica? Amanda has her eyes bulging and seems to be completely shocked. They took her! Oh no! They took her! What? Explain yourself. They took her away. We were too slow. One of them caught us, and he caught her, and then she shuts her eyes closed and bends her head down. Tears are starting to run down her cheeks. She screamed at me, told me to run, and she doesn't need to finish her sentence for you to understand. Damn it, I should have taken her with me. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. It's not your fault. How can you say that? I abandoned her. Don't worry. We're gonna get her back. How can we find her? Let's get back to the harbor. Maybe we'll find a clue there. You quickly walk back to the harbor because of the rain is now falling hard. The three of you are all wet. When you get there, you find your car at the same place where you left it before, but it's in a lame. I cannot speak. It's riddled with bullets. All the tires are flat, and the windshield is broken. It's completely unusable. At least the bags are still in the trunk. You can't help but to think that it's strange that they didn't take them, but it's a good thing. You look around. Unlike earlier, there are people here now. On the deck and the counter inside of the building. For God's sake! Matt runs his hand to his hair out of anger. What are we gonna do? Amanda is still in panic. Look all around. There must be something we're missing. You hope that he's right, because otherwise, how are we gonna find Erica? You go search near the reception while Amanda reaches near the boat, and Matt keeps searching near the car. Doesn't take long before Matt calls you. I found something. You quickly run back towards him. They left something for us. It was inside the car on the dashboard. His tone is serious. He shows you a piece of paper. Something is written on it. Okay, I have the feeling I know what's going to be on the paper. What is it? They left a note, an address to be more precise. They want us to go there? Matt nods his head. It seems to be like an exchange. If we go there, they'll give us Erica. At least that's what they want us to think. Yep, that's exactly what I thought. Oh. I'm pretty sure that it's a trap. Yeah, I think so too. Do you think they do you think that they plan to get rid of us there? You nodded there while Matt speaks. There's no doubt about it. What do we do? We have to go there even if it's a trap. We can't leave Erica with them. I agree, but we have to think of a plan. We can't go there like this. You're right. The dizziness you felt earlier didn't really leave you. You put your hand on your head and shake it a little. You think that you're shaking a little. You're right. My head is spinning a little. Seems like running like that was too much after losing so much blood from your wound. You have to drink or eat something with sugar. We should have some in the bags. She goes towards the trunk and opens one of the bags. Then she comes back with the chocolate bar that she gives to you. I'll go read them out to find on the address. Okay. Amanda takes a piece of paper with the address on it and walks towards the panel where the map is. In the meantime, Matt and yourself think of a plan. We can't go together to the address. It's too dangerous. I think you're right. Amanda quickly comes back towards you. Are you okay if we split up to go there? She seems to be thinking for a moment. Yes, I think that this is the right thing to do. We'll be safer. They can't get us all at the same time that way. I found that where the address will lead us. You won't like it. Wait, don't tell me. An abandoned prison. Don't tell me it's where the. Don't tell me it's the building at the start of episode 1. You're right, this isn't good. Good place for a trap. Yeah, I think it's the place in episode 1. It's not far from here. Maybe it'll take us 1 or 2 hours of walking. It's near a city surrounded by roads. I see. It makes it more difficult to run away. And this time, they know that we're coming. They're ready to know, and very well, that we'll try to get away with Erica. So what's the plan? We split up like we talked about. Alright, then, he stops himself in the things for a moment. Here's what I think. We split up entirely. This is just too obvious that this is a threat to catch us. That's why we have to split up. The first thing to do is, as the message says, we go to the building to get Erica free. The person who goes to the building says that the 2 others didn't want to come, but that he knows where they are and that he can lead them to them in exchange for Erica. The second person discreetly finds a way into the building to find Erica, in case the first one doesn't manage to convince the guards. The last person waits at the agreed location and will get traps ready. The first one will lead the guards there. And the second one will meet them at this point? No, I think it would be better if the second one waits at another location with Erica if they manage to get her. You think it's gonna work? I don't know, but I'm sure it will be dangerous. Whatever role we take, we risk our lives. Matt nods his head. We all may have to fight. Fight, but they'll be armed. I thought of this plan to reduce the chances that we have to fight, but I can't guarantee that we won't have to. This plan doesn't seem bad. Let's do this. I mean, this could go good or this could go bad, so it's a 50-50 shot. Alright, it's decided then. You all take a moment to look at the map together and agree on a meeting point. When you're done, there's just one last thing to decide. Who will take which role? I think that I should be part of the 2 that will do the ambush. I think I can fight well, and I'm the only man here after all. You think that he... To be honest, I don't know how strong he actually is, so I guess I'll go with it. You nod to him. I mean, he looks pretty strong, so... I think you'll handle them better than we can. Thanks. He continues what he was saying before. I think this is a good idea. I think I should take the role that one will be pretending to surrender. Why? He shrugs without answering. answering you. The man turned himself towards you. I'll answer you because he won't. It's easy to read. He doesn't want either of us to be hurt and thinks that this is the most dangerous role to take. That's kind, if you say so. You look at Matthews rushing his hand through his hair. Okay, let's decide for the other roles. We still have to decide which one of us will take part of the ambush and the one who will sneak into the building to get Erica. She turns herself towards you. What do you choose? Uh, well, considering the situation, the three roles, actually, I could sneak in to get Erica, or I could do the ambush with Matt, but I think Matt would just be best doing it himself. I'll get Erica. I'd like to sneak into the building to get Erica. Okay, you know what to expect. It's dangerous, too. Don't forget, you may have to fight, too, but you have to avoid it as much as you can. You nod your head. So Amanda will wait here. He puts his finger on the map and turns his head towards her. Is that good? Yes, don't worry. Now let's hide our bags somewhere. We'll get them once we'll return here to take the boat. You nod and help him to hide the bags. You're getting ready to head out. In this situation, I would be scared shitless. To be honest, if this was me in the situation, I'd be scared shitless. Your stomach hurts because of your anxiety and you're starting to sweat. You can't help but to feel afraid in front of these kinds of situations. Amanda turns herself towards you. I'm counting on you to get her back. I'll be alright. Matt, I'll be waiting at the meeting point. Good luck. You nod his head to her and starts walking in the direction of the meeting point. Matt is ready to go, but looks at you from the corner of his eye before leaving. In the end, he turns himself towards you. You know, you'd better come back. We have things to clear up between you and me. He blushed while saying these words. Screw it, I'm gonna do it because I'm gonna do it. You can't help it. You feel like you need to do it before what's ahead of you. You take a step forward and slowly put your lips on his. That brings his hand to you as you feel his lips answering yours. The kiss doesn't last long, but you feel like your body expressed what you can't with words. You really... He rushed his hand through his hair while blushing. Go, I'll see you soon. You nod and you walk in the direction that was decided earlier. Yeah, I believe this is the prison from episode 1, I think. Takes you a little more than an hour to see your destination on the horizon, the prison. Takes you 30 more minutes to reach the area. Like Amanda said, the town is just next to the prison. And all around the prison, there are roads with a lot of traffic. When you have Erica with you, you have to rush towards the city. You get near the building while using the trees near the road to hide. The building is really big. You expected it to be smaller. You don't see anyone around the building, and you can't see clearly through the windows to see if they are watching the area. Will they get the security up for only 3 people? But you already escaped from one building, so it doesn't seem impossible either. You sneak between the trees and bushes, scratching your skin while jumping into one of them, but you can't take the risk to be seen. When you're close enough to the prison, but not too close, so you're not seen, you stop and stay in the big bush you just jumped in. From here you can see the large main door. This is where Matt will be coming. When the guards will be focused on him, you sneak in. While waiting for Matt to come, you look all around you. Because it's a prison and not a more common building, it may be more difficult than you imagine. There are no windows near the ground, and you can't take the risk to go around the building to find the back door or something like that. Your eyes slide over the building until you find something. There. You spot a big garage between. You spot a big garbage can, which is not far from a window, and this window is even cracked. It isn't a abandoned prison. Must be because it doesn't fit the safety standards anymore. It can be notorious, but if you can move the garbage can below the window and climb on it, you'll be able to jump and hang on the windowsill. The window has bars in front of it, but the ties seem to be rusty. You should be able to fold them enough to go through. However, you have to find something to fold them, something to lever it. Your eyes go back to the garbage can, and you see just the main garbage is near it. The rest of the construction site, maybe. You should be able to find something in there. You can't move until Matt comes, so you'll be patient and wait. Finally, after quite some time, you see him. He's walking slowly down the main road towards the main door, arms in the air. The guards open it and walk through it. They're pointing their guns at Matt while waiting for him to get near them. You're on the edge and hold your breath out of anticipation. Matt stops walking at a few meters from them and they start to talk. They're too far from there to hear what they're saying. One of the guards takes a walkie-talkie from his belt and brings it to his mouth and says something. It's time for you to go. You look at one last time around you to be sure that nobody's there and rush straight toward the garbage. It doesn't take you long before you find what you need, a large heating pipe. You take it with you and rush toward the garbage can. You put your hands on it and push it. You only need to move a meter, but it's heavier than it seemed to you. Finally, you manage to move it and climb on it. On your tiptoes, you try to reach the window. It's high. You're lucky that the pipe is big, but you're not sure you'll be able to jump high enough. You barely manage to put the pipe between the bars, then you push it down to make a lever motion. It takes a few minutes to fold them. You throw the pipe on the ground and crouch down while looking at the window. Then you jump. Your hand touches the windowsill and you hang on it. You have a hard time forcing yourself up and scratching yourself while climbing. You manage to look through the window. The room seems to be clear. You're losing your strength and need to get into the room as fast as you can. You awkwardly slip through the bars, then put your arm in the air. You have to hit the window to break it. You don't have to use all your strength because the glass is already cracked. You pass through the window while being careful not to cut yourself. Breathless, you finally are able to jump through the room. A throbbing pain rushes through your shoulder, which makes you groan. Your ruin still makes you suffer. Once you get on the ground, you hurry to analyze the room you're in. One door is in front of you and two windows behind you. One of them is the one you broke. Shelves are lined up against the left wall and a desk is in the middle of the room. You spot in the left corner of the room a camera with a red light. You weren't expecting this. You have to stay in its blind spots. You walk towards the door and put your ear against it. Sound of steps reach you from the other side. They're getting closer. You can't go that way right now. What can you do? On the upper side of the room, you spot an air vent. You could sneak in there and try to move inside the conduct. But for that to work, you'll need to move the desk. People might come into the room and see it. And you'll have to move in the conduct without making too much noise, which won't be easy. A locker on the right side of the room gets your attention too. You could hide in it while waiting for footsteps sounds to go away, but if the people walking the room, they could easily find you. What will you do? Oh crap! Hide in the locker, sneak in the vent, or go back and hide outside. I mean, the vent will be like clunk, clunk, clunk if you go in the vent. In the locker, you might have a chance to hide in there, but Well, going back outside might be... Screw it, just hide in the locker. You rush towards the locker, open the door, and hide inside. This could go bad, but I hope it does not. The space is small, and there is something poking you in your back that is hurting you a little. The footsteps are getting near, and you hear them from where you are now. You don't see much to the locker's grid. You only look straight forward. This is where the desk is. The sign of the door opening makes you jump a little, but you stay focused and don't move. So the guy came for the girl? Looks like it. The chief was right. I don't think it would work. I can't believe it either. Now we can find the two others and finally get rid of this mess. You're holding your breath while listening to the conversation. Hey, was this window broken? You bite your lips. I think it was. No? I'm not sure. Okay, I have the car's keys. Let's get going. Hold on a sigh of relief when you hear them walk towards the door and open it. The door closes itself behind them. You wait a few seconds for moving just in case. You quickly stick your head outside the locker to look around. The room seems to be safe. Hey, so that did work! Sweet. You get out of the locker while sighing in relief. You're lucky that they didn't open the locker. You walk towards the door and once more put your ear against it. The men's footsteps are fading away. You wait 2 more minutes to be sure that they aren't there anymore. You get out of the room and walk through the corridor. A map on the wall catches your eye. You look at it for a while. The cells are there. You know where you have to go now. You start going towards it while taking care of this flood out in the corners to check if anyone's around it. Your presence doesn't seem to have been noticed. It's perfect. Once you reach the 6th corridor, you look around the corner, you can finally see the cells. But there's a guard standing just around the corner. You take the time to analyze the situation. Even if you pass the guard, how are you going to open the cell's door? A metallic sign catches your attention. The guard has a keychain hanging on his belt. You get it somehow. You have to get it somehow. You don't have any time to waste. I mean, in this situation, you would try to have to knock him out. But then again, I don't think my main character is strong, but... Knock him out, I guess? Knock him out with the bare hands. You gotta knock him out with something, because... You look around, searching for something to use. There's a table on your right. You walk towards it, and then crouch down to unscrew one of the legs in silence. It's taking quite a long time, but you don't want him to hear you. Finally, with the table leg in your hands, you give it back toward the corner and look around it. The guard has his back towards you. Now, you walk forward on your tiptoes till you're 1 meter away from him. With a rapid and strong swing, you strike down with your weapon at the back of his head. The guard doesn't have time to understand what is happening and falls to the ground unconscious. Silent relief while taking the keychain from his belt. Hey, that worked! Yo, that worked! Cool! You run towards the cells. Erica? Here. I'm coming. You rush towards the cells from where the voice was coming from and immediately open it. Nice! We got her! Erica jumps into your arms crying. I know, Erica. Close your arms around her and stroke her back in a comforting manner. It'll be okay now. We came to get you. She sobs and nods her head. We have to go now. Ready? She wipes the tears from your face while taking your hand, ready to go. You run as fast as you can until you reach the room you're searching for. Hurry to the window. I'll help you. You carry Erica by the waist and help her climb up to the window. There's a garbage can on the other side. You fall on it. Don't worry. She passes through the window and you hear the sound of her landing on the garbage can. Are you alright? You ask her while beginning to climb through the window yourself to follow her. You look around the wall, pulling Erica close to you. There are some men near the entrance, but they don't seem to see you. Hurry! You race towards the road and cross it. You keep going until you reach the city and pass through the few streets before you can eventually slow the pace down. Wait, don't tell me that Matt got caught. If he did, then how the hell are we supposed to get him? Are you alright? Did they hurt you in any way? We were so worried. I'm fine. They didn't do anything to me. They just put me in that cell. Are you sure? Yes, don't worry. You smelled her. Alright, so we have to walk at least an hour to reach the meeting point. Tell me if you're tired. Thanks, Izzy. Now that you're a little calmer, you notice that the rain has stopped and the sun is starting to shine. You arrive first at the meeting point. This is the bottom of the hill, which is not too far from the harbor. On the other side of the hill, there's the sea. You can hear the waves from where you are. Where are Amanda and Matt? They will come soon, don't worry. And eventually, after a while, you see Amanda in the horizon. When she reaches you, she immediately takes Erica to her arms and hugs her. Are you okay? The girl vigorously nods her head and hugs Amanda in return. Where's Matt? There were so many. Two of the men got caught in the traps, and Matt led them behind him and told me to run. I hope he manages to escape them. Yeah, I hope it's not one of these situations where one of them gets caught. Yeah, Matt will come. He's strong. Amanda and yourself smile at her and look at the horizon, hoping for Matt to appear. It's been a long time now since you've been waiting for Matt to come. You're seriously starting to worry. You're walking in circles. Your eyes wander here and there, and they're looking all around you, non-stop. What is he doing? Ah, Erica's explanation makes you turn around towards her. I think I see somebody there, pointing with her finger towards the horizon. She's right. You can see a black point in that direction. Squint your eyes, trying to squint. Amanda takes Erica in her arms out of protective instinct. You're all waiting anxiously to see if it's Matt or not. The person sees you have noticed you and speeds up the pace. Finally, you see. Finally, you can see his face. It's really Matt. You start to rush in this direction. His steps don't stop speeding up as you approach him. When you're close enough, he opens his arms just in time for you to jump onto him. You scared me. I know, sorry. Are you okay? Are you hurt? Kelly pulls away to look at you. Then he warmly smiles at you and hugs you again. You both are closer to him, extending a moment of privacy. After some minutes pass, you release each other, both slowly blushing. You turn yourself towards Amanda and Erica, who are looking at you with a big smile. Oh, that's okay. You think that they could have followed you? I think we're good. I've lost them in the forest. They almost all got stuck in the trap. I knocked out the last one. I run I run first in the opposite direction, then only made it back here. So if they saw me leaving, they should think I left to go somewhere else. In any case, we shouldn't stay here. Given the geographical con for I can't freaking read. It's kind of predictable that we're heading towards the harbor. You're right. Let's go. The sun is setting now in the sky now. You have to go back to the harbor to find a boat. Let's climb the hill, and from there we'll just have to follow the water. You nod your head and start your walk. We did it. Amanda turns her head towards you and smiles. We're all alive, and we're finally going to escape this country. We're not on the boat yet. Don't talk too fast. America. Erica, who's walking ahead of you, stops and turns herself towards you. Thank you for saving me. Really? Thanks. The girl has tears in her eyes, but she's smiling at you at the same time. Turns away and resumes walking. Amanda looked at you and Matt before following the girl. I was so afraid that it wouldn't work. I knew all along it would be alright. You look at him. Amanda, you could have given your life away for this girl, and Izzy, I knew that we could trust you. You smile at him. I trust you both too. Amanda and Matt smile at you. I don't know how we would have made it if one of us wasn't there. She looks at Matt and yourself with a serious look. I'm happy that it's you two that I'm with. I'm honest. You're being all sentimental here, but glimpses at you before continuing talking. I agree with you. You keep walking through the grass towards the top of the hill. You walk behind Matt while Amanda is ahead with Erica. After a few minutes, Erica turns herself towards you. She seems about to talk, but her face changes as soon as she looks towards you. Get down! And there's a gunshot! Of course there is! Amanda's scream is followed by a gunshot. You instantly feel your cheek burning. You put your hand on it. It hurts. You look at your fingers. Yeah, I was just about to say the bullet grazed your cheek. There's blood on it. The bullet grazed your cheek. Damn it! Matt rushes towards the man that just shot at you. Is he alone? I think so. Matt roughly jumps at the man and makes them both fall on the ground. Amanda stays behind with Erica in her arms while you run to help Matt. While running, you see Matt punching the man several times. The man tries to fight back, but it seems that Matt clearly has the upper hand. When you reach them, the man is face covered in blood and seems to have given up. I give up. Matt puts his fist in the air, ready to hit him again. He entirely deserves this. Matt's fist slams to the man whose face abruptly turns to the side. He coughs 2 times until you see a tooth falling. Oh god, a freaking tooth! Oh god! It's over. He gets up from the man's body and crouches down to take his gun and points it towards the man's face. Wait! You hear Amanda's voice and look at her. She's walking towards you while holding Erica's hand. I have some questions for him. Maybe he'll answer them, if you want. Matt keeps the gun pointed towards the man while Amanda approaches him. Why is it so important for you to kill? Why is it so important for you people to kill us? The man stays silent. Amanda loses her patience and frowns. I've had enough. You're gonna tell me what you want from us. The man only looks at her. The simple movement seems to me painful as his face is swollen and covered in blood. They told us to get rid of you, without telling you any reasons. His gaze falls on you and his expression changes. It's all because of you. You frown. What's he talking about? You read the book in the library. Wait, what? Okay, guys. The question I have is, wait, I think they mentioned the book in other episodes too. What is this so-called book? I don't understand what they're. What? You look at him in disbelief. What in the world are you talking? Exactly. He wasn't concerned about you at all at the beginning. He seemed as threatening as a fly. At first, he wasn't concerned about you. You seemed to be someone quite ordinary. The man in the cell next to you. His eyes stay on you, piercing. You said that it was you. What are you saying? I don't understand what you're talking about. But you do recall this man, the tortured man, and him nodding his head to the questioning of your captors that day. Is it her that you saw in the library? The man doesn't answer immediately. Answer her. The man's gaze falls on Matt, but he doesn't answer him. Matt loses his patience and roughly moves the gun under the man's nose. I don't have much patience here. I'm part of an organization. We use book exchanges to send and receive information from our collaborators. It's simple. A book is placed in the library in a precise place. We take the book and exchange is complete, then our mission can begin. That day, the operation didn't work out as planned. The book was missing. Our, informa- our informant admitted that he's the one who set fire to the building. He was afraid of risk for failure and panic. So he's the one that started the fire, okay? It's the man who was in the cell next to me. It turns his cold gaze towards you. You killed him. Yes, it's how it works in this kind of organization. What kind of organization? Man certainly laughed. A criminal organization, obviously. That kind that you don't want to mess with. It's much bigger than anything you can ever imagine. It owns parts of the country's security. The FBI, the police, the politics, media, a lot of things. It would be too much trouble to explain all of this in detail to you. Why are you telling us all of this? Are you just trying to gain time for your buddies to come and help you? Man breezes that's a thrill provoking look at Matt. I'm not telling you much, and you won't live long enough to repeat it to anyone. The organization you mess with will take care of this, even if I'm not here anymore. Matt punches the gun through the man's forehead while speaking in a low, menacing voice. I'm not so sure about that. It still doesn't explain what you want from us. The man sighs. I already answered. Our informant said it was her. His points his chin towards you. You frown. You still don't understand why this man said it was you. You what? You losing patience. A man and a man keep looking at the man. They don't move an inch. But they look just as lost as you. I already told you that I don't have anything to do with all this. You really don't understand. You try to think about it again. The informant said that he saw you with a book, and then you suddenly understand. You were the one that took the book. Our informant saw you reading it at a table in the library. The book with the poem? That one, yes. You're telling me that when you followed. You're telling me that you followed us because I read a book. This isn't just any book. In this book, there was a code, and you're the only one who saw it because the book burned on the fire. But I don't know. But I didn't know that the book was special. He turned himself towards Matt and Amanda. I swear it. We believe you, don't worry. I find it particularly idiotic of them to use this kind of method to exchange important information. Anybody could pick up the book, and here the proof of it. It's more safe and secret than using computers. It's something that can't be hacked. We can't easily do copy like a file on the computer. This way we can know that there is only one version of the information and who has it. But still, it's stupid that you can just pick it up. I'm serious. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. You can just pick it up. So technically, it's not Izzy's fault because you can technically just pick it up. That's in this case you. The book has been placed over only a minute before the informant was supposed to retrieve it. This kind of incident has never happened before. So all of this is so all of it is because the code was hidden in poems. The man nods his head. And your purpose was to kill you, so that you can't use the code against us or use it in any way. Suddenly the world feels as the time is in slow motion in your mind. The target was me and me alone from the start. At first, yes, if you wouldn't have released them, they would have been free a long time ago. You won your ass for seizing information. They would have been free and safe by now if you didn't free them. You can't stop yourself. Your feet move up before you even think about it and hit the face of the man. You, calm down. I'm listening to him. If what he's saying is true, don't think about it. You did the right thing by saving us. I know it. You shut your eyes closed while trying to calm yourself. You have a hard time stopping yourself from hitting the mannequin. But it was only at the beginning. It's It's been a while now that the order is to kill all of you. You all know too much. You saw the faces of several men from the organization. You've been you've been to places you shouldn't have. You have even involved other people into this mess. We can't let this continue. You see that the gun is shakes a little in Matt's hand. He really wanted to kill us, just like that. Simply nods his head. Matt approaches the man and puts his gun under his throat. Tell me that again. Let me go now. You have the explanation that you wanted. Now look towards Amanda and yourself. Let him go. You can't let him live. Amanda's eyes grew wide. Why? You saw where we are. He will tell the others and they may catch us. And the expression changes full of hatred. I've had enough of this shit. Seeing your face running after me and then hurting the people I care about. Matt, you can't seriously think of killing him. Erica won't be safe if he's still alive. Amanda frowns. You're unfair. You can't use her as an excuse to avenge yourself. I don't want us to become murderers. Erica puts her hand over her ears. Don't fight, please. Amanda and Matt won't agree on what to do about the man. You have to say something. If you kill him, you'll have the death of a man on the conscience. You'll be murderers. But it'll be safer since you won't tell the others where you are. If you let him live, you won't have to endure this on your conscience, but you can put all of you in danger. Oh crap. Oh no. So if we kill him, we'll become murderers. If we don't kill him, then we won't be murderers, but yeah, as much as okay, as much as I want to kill the guy, I don't. This will, yeah. As much as I want to kill him, yeah, no, let's not. We can't do this. Like Amanda said, I don't want us to become murderers. You can't be serious. We'll be far from here before you can even tell them where we are. Please. Doesn't say anything in this safe spot, looking towards the man. His hand is slightly trembling. You can see all the anger he feels in his eyes. I don't want you to kill him. He lowers the gun a little, then raises it again immediately. Matt, don't do it! You can place your hand on his arm. His eyes move towards you. The anger slowly changes into something softer that you're more used to seeing. He hesitates for a while, then finally puts the gun down, but keeps it in his hand. I can't believe it. Come. You turn yourself towards the man. Shouldn't we tie him up or something? I would like to, but we don't have anything to do that with. And he's not in a state in which he could run to his buddies anyway. I suppose you're right. You take a last look towards the man. Remember that we won't. Remember that we let you live. Erica's already walking ahead. She seems to want to be as far away as possible from the man. Matt and yourself start to follow her. Don't make us regret our choice. You Amanda saying these words to the man before she follows you. 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps. A strange sensation rises in your stomach. You turn around. The man is now on his knees. He seems to have a hard time keeping this position because of his injuries. Your gaze falls on a gun. Did you have a second one hidden on him? It's pointed towards the person nearest from him. Oh, Amanda! You start to run towards her with all your strength. Amanda! Amanda's body is shaking by the impact, while your eyes are full of surprise. Oh, don't tell me she got shot! It's like you're seeing it in slow motion. Amanda falls to her knees while putting her hand onto her chest. Oh no, she got. Oh no. Oh no. She got she got shot in the heart. Amanda! You hear his voice behind you, followed by footsteps in the grass. Asshole! You hear the clicking sound of the man pulling the trigger, but you hear no gunfire. Shit, no more bullets. Man rushes ahead of you, running towards the man. Amanda collapses onto the ground while you run towards her. No! No! Once you reach her, you take her in your arms and turn her towards you. Her just in the grass, her is covered in blood. No, Amanda! No! Blood is running down her lips. She has a hard time speaking. Damn it! I should have killed him. No. Are we sure? Come on. Oh, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. She smiles at you while slightly moving her head from left to right. Oh no, Amanda! No. Her blood is running on you. She's gonna die. No! Damn it! Oh, she's gonna die. Damn it! Edgar reaches you and stops moving when she sees Amanda. Damn it! I should have killed him. Ah, Amanda, no. Fuck! Should have killed him. Don't worry. You turn your head towards the gunshot. Matt killed him. Matt is standing in front of the man pointing his gun at him. The man is now dead. Matt turns around and rushes towards you. How is she? Amanda looks at him with a little smile on her lip. I'm sorry. We'll take it. Okay, we'll take you to the doctor. We have to get to the cut. No. Erica looks at Matt and you, her eyes full of despair. Matt crouches down. I'll carry you. Amanda moves her head from left to right. She extends her hand towards the both of you and gestures for you to come closer. With a great effort, she brings her lips closer to your ears. Take care. No! No! Amanda! No! 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 God damn it! No! Amanda! No! Fuck! No! Oh God, I have goosebumps. I have goosebumps. Oh my God. You raise your head and look at her. Promise her. I promise. No! No! Her eyelids slowly close themselves in her hand, which was holding you. No! God damn it! Okay, I gotta go. I gotta go back and kill the guy. She isn't breathing anymore. You look at Matt, your breath getting caught in your throat while talking. Matt, she stopped breathing. Oh God, move! You move a little to the side, letting space for Matt to go near Amanda. Shoot! Oh no, Erica! She will wake up, right? No, she's dead. She has tears in her eyes and is looking at Matt with a begging look. Wait there for a minute, okay? She doesn't move, but nod her head and look intently at Matt as she moves near Amanda. He puts his hands on her chest and started doing cardiac respiration. You can see that he's putting a lot of strength on his pushes, hoping that it will bring him. She's dead though! When I say so, give her mouth to mouth. Okay. You get ready, waiting for a signal. Now! You put your hand on Amanda's nose, blocking her nostril and lower herself while parting her lips. You blow as much air that you can. You get ready, waiting for his signal. Stop. He starts his pulse. He starts his push to the Amanda's chest again. Now, you lower yourself again, then blow your air into Amanda's mouth. Blow a second time before Amanda's signal. He starts his pushes in Amanda's chest again. Stop. He does the CPR again, more desperately and nervously than before. Please wake up. Repeat this process again and again. You don't count how many times. Now, you lower yourself and blow air into Amanda's mouth. Her lips are cold. She's gone. You feel your emotions getting the better of you as you raise your upper body. Too late. God damn it! Ah! No! Matt doesn't answer and keeps on doing CPR. Amanda's body's getting shook a lot as strain pushes. Stop. Matt, stop. It's too late. No, no! She will wake up. It's been too long. You know it. You see him turn his head on the side and muffles a sound in his throat. He does a few more pushes in Amanda's chest, then finally stops. His whole body goes limp in realization. No. Amanda! Amanda! Oh no, Erica! She really liked Amanda. And Amanda really wanted to be the mother of Erica. Oh no! The girl uncomfortably cries and sobs while putting her arms around him. No! Wake up! Open your eyes! You feel Matt taking your hand. His is shaking. Tears are running down your cheeks. You think you see tears in Matt's eyes. No, you can't. You can't do this to me. Erica's tears keep falling for a long while. We have to bury her. Erica sobs even more after hearing that. However, she nods her head. Matt puts his hand beneath the man's body and carries her. You walk behind him with Erica. When you reach the top of the hill, Matt slowly places the man's body on the ground. And he takes the gun that he had in his belt and throws it into the sea. I'll search for some rocks to help us dig. You stay beside Erica while waiting for Matt to come back. Once he's back, he starts digging immediately. I'll try to dig fast. We can't stay here for too long. He turns his head towards you. Can you stay there and keep watch? I want to make sure I don't take us by surprise. You're not doing it, then stand up. You're on the edge and you jump out almost every little moment you see or sound of her. You hear. Just some animals, but what happened to Amanda makes you feel insecure. It takes Matt a while to finish digging. Erica held Amanda's hand the whole time. I've almost finished digging the grave. You can make the cracks. Okay. You take two pieces of wood and put them together. Then you braid some long leaves together until it's solid enough to hold pieces of wood together. Matt gets out of the hole and then looks at you and nods. It's time. Erica slowly releases Amanda's hand while Matt is lifting up her body. He walks towards the grave and slowly lays her down in it. You look at each other and then look at Erica. She wipes her eyes and nods in silence. Put dirt in the grave until it's entirely covered. Oh no! I just realized. Okay, guys, I'm gonna put a picture of the main menu screen, and then tell me what's supposed to happen. Okay, so I think I was supposed to actually keep her alive, and that's what it was representing. Oh no, I gotta go back and do that. Oh no. You get up and stand beside Matt and Erica in front of the grave. Yeah, I think I was supposed to. Oh, I fucked up. Oh god, oh no. I got goosebumps. You wipe the sweat from your forehead and tilt your head. You see it, the sunset, the sea, the blood, and the dirt covering your hands and clothes, the grave. Reality hits you. Amanda is dead. Your nails digging into your skin doesn't calm your pain and anger from losing her. Erica doesn't cry anymore, but she has the lines of her tears marked on her face. You can see that the gleam that lit her eyes until now seems to have disappeared. Let's go to the harbor. He takes Erica's hand and pulls her forward. At first, she doesn't follow and looks at the grave for a moment. And finally, she turns away and follows Matt. You take a look. You take a last look at the grave and follow them. You walk for a little while before you reach the harbor. The sun is almost completely set. The night will fall soon enough. Once you reach the harbor, Matt stops and takes a moment to think. Let's get the bags we hid before. Once it's done, you go to the front of the dock. That's a big old yacht! That's a big yacht! We should ask somebody to buy the tickets for us. It's too risky to buy it ourselves. I'm almost sure that we're surveillance cameras near the counter. And if we are on the surveillance video, the police or the men from the organization know that we took the boat. Yep, they mustn't know that we got into the boat. You're not doing. Thanks to the vet and the money he gave us, we had enough to buy the traps and for the ticket. He hesitates before continuing taking on with Erica. Sorry to ask this, but can you go talk to the woman and ask her to buy a ticket? I think it'll be easier since you're a child. Okay, guys, well, this is where I'm going to end things here, and I might do a separate video on when Amanda is actually alive. I fucked up. I'll be real. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe, turn on notifications for never missing a video, and comment down below. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.